Kids in my position are typically not surrounded by motivating factors, environments that promote, inquiry.
Diogenes Placencia grew up in the South Bronx in New York. At one point, he and his mom lived with 20 other people in a single-room apartment. For Dio and many others, the road to becoming a scientist included many obstacles beyond just getting a college education, let alone a PhD.
You grew up how I grew up. You're worried about survival. Are you going to make the rent next month? Are the food stamps coming in? That actually happened to us. It was not a fun time.
Still, there are many inspiring stories of successful scientists who came from humble beginnings. Today, Dio is a research chemist at the U.S. Naval Research Lab.
Here at the lab, I develop materials for infrared cameras and sensors, basically to help out our soldiers in the field to complete their missions. The type of work that I do has led to all sorts of things like OLED TVs, quantum dot TVs. Everything from water filtration systems to space applications. It's everywhere. Knowing that, the soldiers that we're helping out, our Navy and our corpsmen, sort of just have the best technologies to accomplish their mission. That really means a lot to me.
His interest in science peaked in high school.
Everything was going pretty well, and then I took chemistry. It sounds like one of those, and then I saw her, right? Right? Chemistry basically spoke to me and allowed me to understand how things work.
Dio decided to pursue chemistry in college. Getting a college education is expensive for pretty much everybody, but the costs are especially hard on lower-income students.
I got some scholarships, but I still needed to come up with quite a bit of money. We're talking maybe 15 grand, out of pocket. For somebody, my mom didn't even have a savings account. And I think that's where that sort of pressure to perform came, right? Because I knew that that's something that was waiting for me at the end of all of that.
Dio says that mentors were a huge factor in helping him become a scientist.
I can't overstate how important it has been to have somebody there to sort of guide you along the way. If adults are listening to this, I think that they have to try to be as encouraging of that inquiry mindset. That's key, because if they don't hear the encouragement, say, hey, you should really think about this, or yeah, that's great, just positivity, because you're surrounded by so much negativity.
Dio also said that coming from a disadvantaged background gave him the grit and determination that drove him throughout his career.
We say this word in Spanish, superar, to overcome. If you have that desire to overcome whatever situation that you're in, you'll be fine. Just keep your head down, work as hard as you can, and you just grind. That's it.